Celebrity booze is nothing new. Francis Coppola's wines, Dan Aykroyd's vodka, and Iron Maiden beer. But here's a new one that you'll want to rush out and get. A special golden Canadian ale by Canadian musicians Rush.
Podcast starts now.
This podcast has dedicated many episodes to the band Rush, their artwork, their inspirations and legacy, and even solo material and a lot of what-ifs. One topic that hasn't been featured is merchandise or Rush-themed products. This episode is going to change that trend by talking about the newest beer product on Canadian shelves, Rush Canadian Golden Ale. Released at the end of August, the band introduced the beer through short video clips of Alex and Getty talking about and testing the new brew. Rush Backstage quickly started offering Rush beer t-shirts, and then the last week of August saw Toronto liquor stores, our very own government-owned and operated LCBO, displaying the gold color pint cans. Sorry, American friends, this one's primarily available in Ontario. This product was brewed by Henderson Brewing in Toronto. In pint cans of 473 milliliters, the beer gives you a healthy 5.5% alcohol per volume. Yes, Canadian beers traditionally have been on the higher side, compared to American brews, that is. Emblazoned on the front of the gold-colored can is the black and red Starman logo, and the Rush wordmark is set in a font reminiscent of the one used for moving pictures. The cans are sold individually or in a specially marked box that also features iconic Rush images. Now, the important thing, is the beer any good? Yep, it sure is. The first thing that came to mind was a kind of echo of Molson Golden, a now retired label in Canada. Many years ago it was a popular beer, but this taste echo is where things end. Like so many other things that Rush does, Rush Golden Ale takes things up a level, or three. The taste is unquestionably premium and has a slight smoky and dense flavor with a definite note of rye, which is also the base ingredient traditional to Canadian whiskey. I mentioned Iron Maiden a little earlier. In fact, according to Henderson Brewing's press release, the Iron Maiden beer Trooper was central to prompting a Rush beer in the first place. Apparently, someone on the R40 tour presented a bottle to Getty, who then quipped something about, "Where's the Rush beer?" Today that beer is here. It has premium packaging, it has a premium taste, and by the way, check out Henderson Brewing's website where you'll find some pretty darn good, cool premium merch, or at least what's still available. One item that's sadly out of stock is the Rush Canadian Golden Ale tap handle. It's branded with the first album font for Rush and topped with none other than the Starman himself. Very cool, and a usable souvenir for 150 Canadian bucks, if they get them back in stock. So thanks a ton to Rush and to Henderson Brewing for this outstanding issue that can wow any Rush fan and impress the pants off any beer lover out there. Visit stephenchristiansen.ca for more episodes of Before, Behind, and Between. And yes, the title of this program is a nod to a Rush song. This podcast is available on all platforms and podcast streaming apps, including Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Stitcher. I'm Stephen Christiansen. Thanks for listening.
A production of Stephen Christensen. Podcast complete.